What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories from different comic book companies. Today, we're going to jump back over to Marvel Comics, and we're going to continue our coverage over the Ultimate Marvel Universe. We have been covering this universe for the past couple years now. And today, we're going to pick back up with the Ultimates once again. Except this time, the Ultimates have to deal with a problem inside their own organization. Somebody is a traitor. And the question is, who is that traitor? So if you do like today's comic book video, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read? Well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoy today's video. So we are going to skip over the 16.1 issue when it comes to the Ultimates comics, because honestly, it doesn't really do anything except tell us that Captain America is beginning to lose trust in Iron Man, only because Iron Man is talking to his brain tumor in a way that to Tony, there is a smaller version of himself named Anthony, like he is actually there. Also the fact that Captain America, who is now the president of the USA, has basically told Monica Chang that it is time for a new Ultimates team. We skip forward to Captain America meeting up with spokesperson Ford. Now Ford is the person who helped the new governor of California to get elected. The reason why Captain America seems upset is because he was told that he was meeting up with the governor of California, except he got spokesperson Ford confronting him and making Captain America wonder why he is here for then. Well, Ford tells Captain America that California wants to open up some kind of plant, except Nevada is blocking them because Nevada says California's new plant will pollute a river in Nevada. So Ford wants Captain America to basically use his new presidential powers to make Nevada work with California. Then you have Ford basically threatening Captain America in a way, saying if Captain America does not help California, California is powerful enough to become a nation again and become a threat to America. So you have Captain America basically throw Ford and tell Ford to never cross him like that ever again. Now remember how Captain America told Monica Chang about how he's worried about Iron Man because of the brain tumor and how Tony is supposedly talking to the brain tumor. We see that Tony is big on rebuilding America after the Divided We Fall, United We Stand event, where you have Tony introducing his new Iron Patriot armor and showing it off at the first football game after the big Civil War event. So this is supposed to be a special day for every sports fan across the nation. Again, this is Tony kind of jumping the gun with him wearing his new Iron Patriot armor and making some big promises. Except out of nowhere, missiles begin to fall on top of the football field. Before we can learn what is going on, we skip over to Monica Chang talking to Cassandra Lang, where you have Monica Chang telling her that she will be joining the new Ultimates team, and Cassandra says yes. Now Monica Chang gets a call from Iron Man and he is giving her an update on what is happening around him. So Monica Chang is confused on where these missiles are coming from and who is the one shooting these missiles. So you have Iron Man telling us that he will handle this situation by going up into space to see there is some kind of space station, but this space station belongs to S.H.I.E.L.D. So Tony does take care of it, but he flies down to tell Monica Chang what he had just found out. Picking up with Thor, we see him grieving because remember, back in the Ultimate Divided We Fall, United We Stand event, Thor had to kill his son Modi. And you have Susan Storm come to him talking about how they have to investigate the stone that Thor's son used, the Mind Gem. And remember, the Mind Gem was hidden with 2 other gems in Project Pegasus, except you have Susan show off this universe version of the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my god, I struggle. The Infinity Gauntlet, and how 1 stone is missing. So their mission is to find the 4th gem. We do get back to Captain America, and we see Captain America out right now handling a Hydra situation, just reminding us that, hey, Hydra did not go away completely after the Divided We Fall, United We Stand event. That basically they are around, just small camps here and there. So we see him just handling these Hydra agents that were trying to achieve a hostage situation. This is also reminding us that Captain America will not sit down behind a desk because he is the president. No, he wants to be out there saving the nation. This leads us into Captain America meeting up with Tony Stark. And as soon as Captain America meets up with Tony Stark and sees the Iron Patriot armor, you have Captain America basically tell Tony it looks kind of tacky, trying to tell Tony Stark that they need more than a paint job. America was divided thanks to the last big event. So now they need to do more than painting armor and new clothes and going to big media events. So you have Captain America leave Tony to think about that. Getting back to the Hydra situation, where you have Monica Chang meeting up with Steve Rogers and talking about the situation Iron Man handled earlier, saying that it was shield tech that was used, but it was a Hydra attack, saying that there is a group of Hydra called Death's Head Hydra, and they have someone who used to work for S.H.I.E.L.D. and his name is Scorpio. Now Monica Chang says Scorpio is a cover name because the person going by that name is using tech to look different than what they usually do. She says that the person who is the traitor is Nick Fury, and he is using tech to look like the main Marvel Universe version of Nick Fury. Either way, Nick Fury is a traitor who is helping Hydra to get S.H.I.E.L.D.'s tech. With the opening of the 2nd chapter, we learn more about this Scorpio person that the Ultimates think could be Nick Fury. There is a high level of respect for the man because when he catches 2 agents of Hydra fooling around, he stops them quickly and they listen to the man. After that, he does meet up with the leader of this Hydra group, who are again named Death's Head Hydra. Her name is Commander Crimson, and we are going to learn more about her down the road. For now, we know she is the leader of this group of Hydra, and she is trusting Scorpio to watch over S.H.I.E.L.D.'s items that she has stolen recently. Getting back to the Ultimates, we see that they are still discussing the fact that Nick Fury has turned into a traitor. To some, it can't be true. Maybe the intel is wrong about the tech that is hiding Nick Fury, or maybe he is just deep undercover. Still, there must be some form of mistake. Monica Chang wants to believe there is one because Nick Fury is the father to her child. So now the big question everyone is having is what to do really. Picking back up with Susan Storm and Thor, we see that they are still studying the gems. Remember that Modi used the Mind Gem, and 2 more gems were found in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Project Pegasus base. They are trying to find the 4th one, and Susan Storm is having a hard time figuring out how they are going to locate the other one. Except you have Thor get tired of waiting and remember that his son said the Mind Stone was possessed by a spirit of a god. So he grabs the glove and asks it to take him to the 4th stone and leads them both into a Hydra base. Now, Let's jump back over to spokesperson Ford. We see him going to the secret base that Nick Fury had built in San Francisco in an abandoned mall. Trying to remember, it was told to us back in Jonathan Hickman Volume 2 when it came to the Ultimates. Nick Fury had test subjects hidden there. Could be extra people to join the Ultimates. The big question is, who are these people? Either way, this facility wasn't on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s payroll, meaning that S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't pay attention to it at all. So it's perfect for Ford to come in and pay Dr. Lopez to take over this project and build his own Ultimates. We then see Scorpio training someone on how to be a good guard, and her name is just Agent Nails. Tell you the truth, that is not even her real name, and you're going to learn her real name later on. This is a moment where you have her trying to learn more about Scorpio and why he is part of Hydra, because the way he acts, he is not like the other people here. This is a moment where you have the two of them kind of bonding and showing that maybe these two should not be part of Hydra. Except this is the moment a bomb goes off and Scorpio tells Nails that he has to go protect their leader and sends her to the front line. Now you have this Scorpio person sneak his way around the camp to get to the leader's tent so he can get his hands on the S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon that was stolen earlier, only to have him be caught by Nails herself, stating that she saw him sneaking around. She thinks he is the one who set off the explosion so he could pull this move off. You have Scorpio try to reason with her and make it seem like he is a good guy. That is when you have Hawkeye appear, and remember, Hawkeye thinks that Nick Fury has not turned traitor on the Ultimates, so he begins to give questions to Nick Fury, and you have Scorpio tell him that he is not Nick Fury at all. This leads into a brief moment where you have guns being drawn on each other and trying to figure out what the next move is. Except this is the moment you have Nails punch Hawkeye and Scorpio also gives him a second punch, which makes Hawkeye drop his gun. So we see the Ultimates are watching what is happening and now can tell that Hawkeye is being held at gunpoint. So now the Ultimates are wondering what to do, because if this is Nick Fury, maybe he won't shoot Hawkeye. At the same time, if this is not Nick Fury, he will shoot Hawkeye right here and right now. So what is going to happen next is the big question. So with the opening of chapter 3, it picks up with Nick Fury holding Hawkeye at gunpoint, and you have the leader of Hydra, Deathhead, asking Scorpio to shoot Hawkeye right here and now. Except I want you to realize that there is a little bit of hesitation for Scorpio, like he doesn't want to shoot Hawkeye. Even though he has a bunch of eyes on him right now, luckily he is shot from behind by a Wasp robot, which we saw back in the Divided We Fall, United We Stand event. We see that they are being controlled by Iron Man and his brain tumor, Anthony. So Scorpio got lucky that he did not have to shoot and kill Hawkeye. We see that after the fight has started, the guards that were left to watch over Hawkeye and Scorpio get taken out by Hawkeye. After that, you have Scorpio talk to Hawkeye and let him know that it is Nick Fury using a device to hide his true look. Makes Hawkeye of course happy, and they leave together. We then see that S.H.I.E.L.D. is behind Iron Man's attack to of course help Iron Man and Hawkeye bring in Scorpio. This leads to us seeing Falcon as well joining the battle, but you have Monica Chang looking at the fight through her computer screen and sees that the leader of the Deathhead is Sayuri. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. Someone who used to work for S.H.I.E.L.D., which explains who has been stealing S.H.I.E.L.D.'s tech. It is not Nick Fury who was stealing the tech, so she tells the Ultimates and S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to go after Sayuri. This leads us into the moment we see Sayuri pull out a weapon of mass destruction, That weapon was the weapon she talked about earlier that she stole. Some form of glove that lets out a mass amount of energy even when Iron Man tries to battle against it. Well, at first you have Iron Man thinking that he can handle the blast, only to get blasted away and lucky to be alive thanks to his Iron Man armor. Now we see that Sayuri is letting the power go to her head. She even used a glove on one of the guards who was supposed to watch over Hawkeye when things begin to pop off. And you have Hydra Agent Nails get upset because the person who just died was her friend. And you have Sayuri about to use the glove to kill Agent Nails, only to have Nick Fury appear and shoot Sayuri in the arm. Now Sayuri knows that she can't handle S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Ultimates all at once. So she used the glove again and used it at full power, letting out a huge explosion. Now after the big explosion, we see that Sayuri used the glove to open up a hole in the ground, and then she closed the hole behind her. To everyone, there is no way she could have survived down there. So you have everyone just go ahead and think she is dead. But you then have Nick Fury tell the Ultimates that he is not coming back, that he is going back underground because Hydra is something the Ultimates have not been able to handle. So Nick Fury can, and he leaves before Monica Chang, who is the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., can say anything. After Nick Fury leaves, we see him meeting up with Agent Nails, and the reason why is because Nick Fury is planning to build a new team. Of course, this team is going to be the Howling Commandos in the Ultimate Marvel Universe, except this is where we learn Agent Nail's name is, and of course it's Abigail Brand. Now to close on this video, remember about how Susan and Thor were looking for one of the stones that could be placed in this universe version of the Infinity Gauntlet. Man, I still can't pronounce it right. From this universe. Remember, they were teleported into one of the Hydra bases, only to see that Hydra has the 4th Infinity Gem, but there is a 2nd Infinity Gauntlet, meaning that there are 8 gems. The question is, where are the other 4? And this is where we are going to end today's video. So please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoy today's video.